Hey, hey, hey. Andrew Hughes here. You can call me Andy. I will respond to that. So, so today, um, so this is gonna be a um, heavy theme. Heavy theme. It's always been a heavy theme, but I'm trying to direct you in the right direction. So you um, can so it's not confusing. So um, so I talk about myself. This is not the easiest route, um, but um, my hope is that by listening to me talk about my own health issues, it will help some of you attack your health issues, because health is the most important thing. I mean, if you can be doing all this and then all of a sudden, like, you can be doing well with your business, with money, and then you'll get hit with um a, a, um, a health challenge. You'll get hit with a diagnosis of a terminal diagnosis. I mean, health is everything, and we actually have a lot of power over our own health. And it's not about blaming the medical community, blaming somebody else for your own health challenges. There's a lot that you can do to help yourself. So so this video today is going to be about that, because of what I've been dealing with over the past few days. So so I've been driving for DoorDash for for a while, and lately I've been I've been working at night, and I'm awake at night, so that's the best time. But what happened recently was here where I live, it went from being 62, 63, 65 degrees overnight to being 50 degree 49, 48 degrees overnight. And that had a large impact on me, because I was freezing cold. So, like, this is the thing, like, to be able to provide for yourself, provide, because if you can't provide, it's emasculating, right? So so that's not what this video is about. I'm talking about health. You can attack this with facts. So so I have been big on so hydration, because this like liquid IV or these oral hydration solutions have been huge for me. They've made me feel like I can function even though I'm still tired during the day. I actually have I actually have a lot more energy at night. So so um so that's where I'm going. And then what happened is I was freezing cold. so um so 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 what, and I'm just, this is just so I can refine this beautifully. All this stuff, I'm just kind of working it out here. I've had plenty of experience talking to people, and it just doesn't. It's not. They're not hearing me. So I mean, um, this is just as much for me as it is for anyone else. So okay. So we know exercise is important, right? So exercise is important. My liquid IV um, is well. First of all, it's pretty expensive the way I was drinking it. So so now um, I'm, but the water is just so important, and you don't want your water should not be clear. So when you're just drinking water, you have to add in the food, because it's like I was using I was using liquid IV for to I mean to battle all of uh my how I feel, because I always felt good when I was just drinking it and hydrated, and I could just go about like, because I mean I hit some serious walls when I'm because what I've been doing over the past 15 years um was I went down this individual unique road, and now I'm but there's now I know that there's things that you can do to help yourself. So you need to be eating 6 meals a day, 6 small meals. And this is not about I'm just this is me talking about my stuff, and hopefully that will help you. But this is not me just telling you how to do something, because I know people are so like they're snowflakes. People are just snowflakes, and so I'm I I'm actually am unique. So I think um and so so to bring this back, what happened, um what I've done to it to attack this. I was gonna go work, right? And I was freezing. I couldn't work because I was too cold. So that's like tough, man. I can't work. Like I really like driving for DoorDash. I like it. So so I've seen a lot of people think they're too good for driving for DoorDash. I mean, they're too good for Uber. They're too like it's below them, and I mean like this just and that's not what this video was about either. So, but it applies to what I'm doing. So I was driving for DoorDash, and I am freezing cold, so I can't work. So I come home, and thankfully I have a house that's warm. I can make it warm. So that's really important. I can just come back inside and warm up, but I can't work. So 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 I'm really merging the worlds of the Mike O'Hearn is helping me. The Titan meal plan. I'm sticking on the diet, and then I'm going to the hydration. See, and this is the most important part. So you already left. You're not gonna if you already left. It's just you're not gonna you know. So 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 I'm just drinking regular water now, and then sticking to my diet. Eating something. Eating. with the Titan meal plan, eating every every few hours, because your body cannot use the food after 3 hours. The food is out of your system, so you can't actively, your body cannot actively use, it's not using anything. So after that time, you're going through a lot, you know, and I know a lot of people just eat too much and it's in their brain, but that's what I'm just talking about myself right now. So, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. And that's and that's, and then I think you should be able to help yourself, because you can get hooked on on big pharma, and that's the path of no return. So 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 I've kind of figured it out. I'm kind of upset that I wasn't able to work yesterday, because one thing I like about DoorDash is I can work 7 days a week. Like if I want to really hustle and make extra money, more than my monthly bills, I can just hustle and make, make as long as I have energy and I can work, and I can make, extra money, and that's just so empowering. Because at work, you don't always have the ability to work. First of all, you have a shift, and you don't have the ability to work overtime, uh, and like every week that you want. You don't have a lot of power over that. So I just think it's so it was frustrating. Okay, so now I'm really combining the worlds of water and food. So like just plain water, which is cheap. So this is a lot cheaper too, because I'm just drinking. You do Crystal Light, caffeine free, or and Mio, it's flavored water. You just put it in there, and now you're drinking calorie free water, and then you're on your meals. I'm on my meals. That's what I'm doing. So I'm doing that. So it's been working. So now I feel like the past 2 days I didn't feel good, and I'm feeling a lot better now. And um so I'm eating 6 meals a day, which is my plan. That's my meal plan. And then I'm just drinking enough water. Like the water is just, for me, the water is just everything. Like I don't even, but if I'm not in the food, it's got to be the combination. Because I literally feel so bad, because I burn so many calories, and this is just me telling you what's going on. I burn so many calories that, like, my body just is just eating my flesh when I'm not, like I actually need to be eating so much that it's like my body is just like, I have tricked my body into thinking there is a famine. Like my body thinks there's a famine, and that's, you don't want that. So so let's see. We're gonna go a little longer today and see if I can still upload it to YouTube. And so if you don't know why I'm able to do this, is because I have pro. I'm like a pro. I'm a pro athlete. So um um so like if I get my body right, I can take my body and go make money. Like as an athlete. So that's why I'm just sitting. I can just sit here and talk about something that the human brain doesn't really process because it's not super directed. Hopefully, it doesn't go to sleep on me. I think I'm still lit up here. So, um, so, so the water. So I'm feeling better today because I've implemented the food with the water because the food is what's gonna help me maintain my body, my maintain my muscle, maintain you know just maintain my muscle and everything. When you're supporting muscle, you're also supporting your organs. Like when you're eating enough to support muscle growth naturally, you're also your organs are getting everything they need. So it's really important, and you can go the wrong way. So I really hope you. This is my prayer is that you're able to listen to this one day and help yourself. And I mean everything is this community, and everybody talking about. I mean the social. When you start talking about a certain topic, you'll get the same type of bullying that just the typical bullying that I've never had. I don't that doesn't bother me, and I don't want it to bother you either. So because how else, if you're not living your life, if you're just like you're just like affected by bullies. Like once you figure out your stuff, you can just live freely, and you're living your own life. you know so and I'm gonna go back to how I'm like just feeling. I mean, I'm just drinking this water and eating my food, and I'm really excited. I've been losing uh, because you need both. You need both. So I'm drinking the water, and which is a lot cheaper than the liquid IV, which was huge because it's making me feel good. And so now just plain water is cheap. It's very cheap. So that's important to and then the food. So this is unique. I'm unique. I am, and my prayer is that by you listening to me like this, you can solve some of your own problems. Okay, so I don't know if I covered everything perfectly. You can always ask me questions, and uh, you know, and I can answer your questions in video format like this. So because if how you feel is everything. Because you can be making a bunch of money, and then all of a sudden you're just like you have no energy to do anything, and then you're like, It's just like life is crazy like that. So you could go from being a hero to being a being a zero, or being not being dead. You can go from a hero to being dead. So um so it's a big deal. What I'm really excited because this is new. I never done this before. Like I just using the food and the water, and now I'll be able to go work without being freezing cold. So and that wasn't that is a circumstance out of my control. Obviously, I pretty sure this was all brought about by the temperature drop. Like, because I felt good. I was feeling good, and then all of a sudden I went to work and I was freezing. Like, I was literally like freezing. Like, my bones were cold. I'm like, I can't work because I'm like freezing cold. Yeah, I felt fine, but I was just like freezing cold. And then if I try to work during the day when it's hot, I don't feel good. Like, I'm just I'm well, I feel fine, but I'm tired, and I'm not able to do the things I want because I'm just so fatigued. So the night is I guess I'm nocturnal. So this is you know and being nocturnal, like my like like Vincent Ortega Jr. VOJ, you know you really have a lot less distractions during the at night, so you can really focus. And obviously, all of these. I mean, the best time to make videos is not right now, but I I wouldn't be making a video during the day because I'd be tired. So so the point of this um, uh, the other thing I'm gonna say this before I log off. So my legs were like, I felt like I could work my legs. Because I weightlift. I don't run. I don't. I mean, for exercise, I don't do running. I don't do so. Um, so my legs were like feeling fine, and I could have got in a leg workout, but they were a little bit sore. And so then I did a chest buys and tries. I did a reverse grip bench, and then straight bar cheat curls, and I had these Lenny and Larry's cookies, that the and I had like seven of them, and during while I'm working out, and that's like 1,470 calories. So I got my body was getting the calories that it needs during the workout, and and like the next day or that night, like my legs were sore. Like, now I can't even work my legs because they're sore. So it's kind of like, I think that's interesting, and I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna say this before I log off. And so that's what so, and then the next leg day, I'm gonna be doing that again. But this battle of teaching my body to use calories, and I know a lot of this is kind of like futuristic. I mean, it's always been futuristic. People don't, they're not on this level like this. So, but, so that's my video for today. And I mean, I'd normally be working, but I'm still kind of like, I'm kind of coming out of it. So I'm kind of coming out of the funk that I was in like the past 2 days, and I still don't know how I'm gonna feel when I go out there and it's freezing cold, but I think it's gonna be warm the next week at least. So I should be okay. And then my hope is that when it cools back down, it won't hit me like a ton of bricks, you know. So so that was my video for today. So that was my topic. This is a very fast moving, very snowflake, very lots of moving parts to this topic. So that's why I'm kind of like all over the place, So so my prayer is that you will be able to watch this whole thing. It's 30 minutes. You work on your time. So you're working on your time. So the way you see time is gonna change. You're sitting here watching me. You're falling asleep. I'm affecting you. You're falling asleep. You're like your brain is falling asleep when you're watching me. And so so start listening to Vincent Ortega Jr.'s affirmations. You know, this the best affirmations in the world right now, for sure. The deep base of these of the frequencies, and then the words like this. Everything else is so fluffy. All of these other frequencies are so, and you need, but that's what you're gonna need a break. I kind of need a break from his because it's so powerful. And then you just go back to listening to the really like high frequency, not a lot of bass and no words, and it's just like it's kind of fun. It's you can leave that on all day. I mean, eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to listen to Vincent Ortega Jr. all day, and I mean, I do listen to it all day, but not. But then I need a break because it's really powerful. It really affects you. So, so I'm gonna log off for that, and then see if I can put this on YouTube. I probably can, but you need to be able to watch. You need to be able to watch this whole thing. So you're changing your concept of time. Because your body is the importance of your body is just and your mind is just there's nothing more important than that. So you're out here with the world, thinking with your left brain, just everybody just doing what is required to get through the day, and they can't tap into what's important, and so then you have people working for you. You have the universe working for you. I mean, just think how much money I'd be making if everybody else had just the universe working for them, and I'd be making just because I've been on this my entire life. So, but everybody watching the replay, I love y'all. I do this for you because I think this is immersive. You're watching me. You're immersed. You're immersed. You're captivated. You're just like you need to recover from this. If you were able to just watch the whole thing, because your mind has gone through plenty of negativity this whole time you've been watching me. you've gone through you've had negative thoughts because you just have negative thoughts by yourself. So this whole time you've been going through your own negative thoughts. You're watching me, and you've been thinking your own negative thoughts. So and eventually you can come out of that where it's just positive. You're just watching me, and you're just positive thoughts, your own positive thoughts, you know. So so well, that's it. And for you to do that, I gotta just be going live more often. And this is, because I'm not providing you the opportunities to sit on one of these lives. I am. You can go back and watch it, but then you're like, oh no, it's kind of like the novelty of that wears off because you're like, oh, now I'm watching a video that somebody did a long time ago, and the attention span is just so short of people. Like, so I mean, if I have 1,000 people on this live, it's actually 100,000 people on this live because people don't watch the whole thing. They come in and they leave. So I'm talking to like a million people. I'm making 1 million impressions, and only 3 people watch the whole thing. And those 3 people are going through a lot. There's just like everybody. I know plenty of people that are just like suicidal. They're just suicidal. My friends are just, so. And I want to say out my mouth that I don't, you don't, that's a bad thing. Suicide is bad. So don't kill yourself. Hey, I don't think, I shouldn't accelerate that process. I shouldn't decelerate that. You shouldn't have that thought process. It shouldn't be a part of you. But who raised you is that's what's contributing to that. It's like not me. I mean, I can be a trigger, I mean, I am a trigger, but it's not me. It's not. I didn't do that. If I'm just a trigger, so so I love you guys. I want you to use this to heal yourself. And it's never been easy. It's not the easy way. I mean, it's the best way. I mean, to me, it's the only way. But you can find the world that's just gonna, fix your symptoms. Like all of my symptoms, I was tackling my symptoms with liquid IV, and now I'm attacking the root cause with my food. So I'm gonna log off. Have a great Wednesday, and much to the love.